Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about the number one thing that you can do in order to save money on your grocery bill, and that is meal planning. My husband and I are really busy. We have full-time jobs and we have 3 kids, 2 teenagers and a 4-year-old. So to say that our house is busy and crazy and I'm constantly trying to find ways on how to save time and money, that really got me thinking about our grocery bill, because that was the one item on our budget that I knew I could make a dent on. So last year I started to try different tips on how to meal plan, and I came up with this system, and I'm telling you, you guys, it really works. So here are my 7 tips on how to meal plan like a pro to save you time and money at the grocery store. Now, before we get started, you need to have the right tools in hand in order to get the job done. So what I do is I have a notepad that I've divided up into fridge, freezer, and pantry. I have my grocery list that I keep on a dollar store pad on the side of my refrigerator. And this was a great find. I went to Target Dollar Spot and I actually found a weekly meal planner. So with these tools in hand, let's get started. Tip number 1 is to look at your schedule and come up with one day each week that you can go to the grocery store. For me and my hubby, our hot date night is on Friday night, and instead of candlelight, we're at the grocery store. By picking one day each week and sticking to it, you avoid having to go back to the grocery store again and again for things that you forget, and it also helps you come up with a meal plan for the week, knowing full well that at the end of the week or on that certain day, then you're going to be going food shopping again. Number 2 is to shop your refrigerator, freezer, and pantry. What I mean by this is I take a notepad and I quickly look through my fridge, freezer, and pantry, and I come up with a quick inventory list of things that I know that I can use to make meals on hand. Now, this doesn't take as long as it seems. I can do it in a matter of 10 minutes because since I'm the one that makes the meals for the week, I know what ingredients I can use quickly to be able to make certain meals. So for example, when I was going through my freezer, I saw that I had a package of chicken, and in my pantry, I had a jar of sauce and some breadcrumbs. So right there, I know that if I get mozzarella cheese, I can make chicken parm. So I take my grocery list, and as you can see, I put mozzarella cheese. And so now I go to my weekly meal planner, and I'm going to pick Monday, and I'm going to put down chicken parm. And I also saw that I had some broccoli in the freezer, so I will be making chicken parm and broccoli. When I was going through my inventory, I realized that in the freezer, I also had some chicken stock, some kale, and some beans that I had cooked last week that I put a little bit in the freezer. So on Tuesday, although my kids are gonna hate it, I'm going to make kale and bean soup. Now, if I pick up some chocolate, which I will put on my grocery list, I can also make some chocolate pudding. In order to bribe the kids to have the soup, I will put chocolate pudding for dessert. I just saw that I had a 3-pound package of ground turkey in the freezer, which brings me to tip number 3. Cook once, eat twice. What I mean by this is I'm going to take that package of turkey and I'm going to brown it up, and I'm going to put spices on it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and divide it in half. We will have tacos on one night. So we'll have tacos. And I saw that I had some taco shells in my pantry, but I'm out of sour cream. So I'm going to add some sour cream to my grocery list. And I'll also use some of the mozzarella cheese that I'm going to use for my chicken parm for the tacos, so I don't have to buy any more cheese. And then I'm going to take the second half of that ground turkey and I'm going to put some vegetables in it because I know I have some carrots, and I'm going to put some brown rice that I have in my pantry. And right there I've got ground turkey with veggies and rice. So right there, by adding 3 things to my grocery list, I already have meals for 4 days. Once you run out of ideas for meals with ingredients that you have on hand, that brings me to my next tip. Tip number 4 is you want to shop the front and the back of all of your circulars. The reason for that is because the supermarkets are really smart. They put a lot of the items that are really on sale in the front and in the back, and everything in the middle usually is actually at its retail price or just a little bit under, but it really isn't a deal at all. So you can use the front and the back of your circular to come up with additional meal ideas that you can have using some of the ingredients that you have on hand. So for example, they have sirloin steak on sale, and I've got some potatoes, and I already have all the herbs that I need. So one of my meals is going to be sirloin steak and potatoes. I also have some cauliflower in the fridge, so that'll be our vegetable. And I'll add the steak to my grocery list. Which brings me to tip number 5, which is my favorite tip. And why? Because I don't have to cook at all. Yes! And tip number 5 is leftovers. Make sure that you have a day of the week that you're going to have leftovers, which not only helps you be able to not waste any food in the fridge, but it also helps you clean out the fridge so that either that evening or the next day you can take inventory so that you can do this all over again for the following week and there's no food waste. So what I like to do is I heat up everything and I lay it out buffet style, and I have the family go at it, eat whatever they like. They enjoy it because they have a choice, and I enjoy it because they're helping me see what's left so that I can make the meal plan for the next week. Win-win. Tip number 6 is such an easy one, but I have to tell you that that's been my downfall in the past, and now I'm on it and I know what to do. Tip number 6 is have a snack. You would be surprised as to how regimented I can be, and I'm sure you as well, when we're at the supermarket and we think we're doing so good and we're getting only the items that we need, and somehow a bag of potato chips or a package of Oreos ends up in the cart. In the past, when my husband and I have gone to the supermarket and we're both hungry, I know we're gonna end up with something in the cart that's not on the list. My girlfriend said that she averages $35 more a week when she goes hungry. $35! That can buy so much food for regular meals at the supermarket. And instead, it's all junk that you don't even need. So make sure to have a snack before you go. And my last tip is tip number 7, stick to your list. That is so important. I used to think that I can go to the supermarket with my list and I'm not gonna get anything else. And then I'm walking through and I see 10 cans of tomato sauce for $10. And I'm like, I can really use that. I can put that in my pantry and I can use it for future meals and I'm saving money. And the next thing you know, I'm at the register and instead of it being under $170, which is my goal, it's actually $180. It's actually $190. And then I realized I didn't need that tomato sauce. I didn't need all those other items that I saw throughout the supermarket that were on sale. So stick to your list and know that you've already taken the right steps to have a meal planned out each day of the week, and you don't need anything else. And that way you can save money. Well guys, I really hope that you try these tips, and if you have additional tips on how to save money, or if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, hit the like button, share with your friends, and make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.